It's on a need-to-knows basis. Hey all, welcome back to another video. I am the Evesham Gamer. Teg, as they sometimes call me as well. Just plain old Martin, depending on whatever you want to call me. Call me anything else you like, really. I don't really care. But anyway, okay, so we're back with another 360 video, and this is Xbox 360 games that are over 20 quid. Some of these games are knocking on the door of maybe 100 quid, but anyway, like the previous videos of under 10 quid and over 10 quid, yeah, these are the big hitters. Now obviously I don't have all of them, but I have a nice big bunch of them nevertheless. So like in previous videos, I'm just going to get started. I'm just going to flip through them relatively quickly. These are more for your knowledge, really. You're probably going to be aware of a lot of these if you're into the 360. But I imagine there'll be a couple in here, like before, a couple of curveballs that will maybe perk your interest. So, first one, coming in at the grand sum of £22, as it was the weekend just gone. So that's all prices are based from CEX prices from the previous weekend, date being, or was that the weekend of, was it the 5th, 6th of April 2024. First one, interesting. This goes up and down. This is Guitar Hero Greatest Hits. This is currently £22 on as of then on CEX. I think it's because of people were getting bored of Guitar Hero at the time, so people didn't buy it. But it's basically a combination of all the favourite tracks on all of the Guitar Hero games. This does fluctuate. I've seen it up as far as £40. And it's gone back up a bit now. So, but imagine this one will definitely sort of be in the mid ranges, about £20 plus. So £22 currently for Guitar Hero Greatest Hits. This one, now depending on when you get this can go up to, I've seen it as high as 80 quid on CEX. And that is Blades of Time. Now Blades of Time is a fantastic third person adventure game. I cannot tell you how good this game is. The problem you've got is that it's not cheap. This is currently on CEX, and as of the previous just gone weekend, was out of stock and was at the value of £42. Now I've seen it's a lot more than that on CEX. I was lucky to get this about 3 or 4 months ago on Amazon, brand new. Not brand new now, because I don't like really to have sealed games. I just don't get it, but that's my own preference. This though, what made this different, I paid 18 quid for this, brand new. It's not a real reseal, it's the Italian version, okay? Now the Italian version has got the English version with it. So there's no reason for you to buy the UK PAL version unless you're a purist. But I really just don't see the point in that unless you think you're going to make money out of it. But this is a great game nevertheless. As I say, £42 currently on CEX. Next one, Fear Files, the rarer one which is basically the DLC from Fear. As it says, complete standalone expansion pack series. This is currently doing the rounds at £22. So if you like the Fear games, which I think they are absolutely excellent, and they definitely need to bring them back. There is a game that's come out quite recently. Oh, I won't go into that, but basically there's a game that's very similar to Fear. I forget what it's called now. It's a sequel of it, but anyway. Next one, yeah, Saw 2. Saw 2 is more expensive than the original Saw. This is currently on CEX at £25. This isn't everyone's cup of tea. There's not much there's no point in telling you what this is all about. I'm sure you've seen the films. This is more of a recent one that's gone up. This only a month, 2 months ago, you could get this for about £4 on CEX. Fortunately, I was an early adopter of this. Wow, what a great game! A third-person shooter, a third-person game, but it's got a very good twist at the end. That's all I'm going to say, and it's well worth you picking something if you can and get it cheaper than 20 quid. Spec Ops: The Line, 25 quid on CEX currently. Ridge Racer 6. Well, this is a bit of a surprise. 20 quid currently on CEX. Not the best Ridge Racer game in the series, but certainly up there with one of the best. So yeah, 20 quid currently on CEX. This one's very rarely available on CEX, but this is a bit of a rarity, to be fair. Iron Sky Invasion. It's got some really good FMV in this. Think back to like the old Command and Conquer games when they had FMV in those. It's that, but it's a space shooter basically, and it's based on some kind of film, I think. But anyway, Iron Sky Invasion is currently available on CX at £35. Armored Core for answer. Probably the only Armored Core that detracts from the main Armored Core games. This one is actually very, very good, but incredibly difficult to master. It's not even easy to pick up either, so it's not for everyone. Armored Core for answer is currently at £30 on CEX, but I can assure you this will go back up again. It has been a lot higher before. Give it another 6 months, watch this one fly. Fist of the North Star Ken's Rage 2 is currently going for the grand sum of £38. £38 gets you a very repetitive game, but I think it's far better than the first one. If you like the manga series Fist of the North Star, you will love the Fist of the North Star Ken's Rage games. These are also available on the PlayStation 3, like a lot of these games are. Dodonpachi Resurrection, Deluxe Edition. Yeah, this one ain't cheap. This one's going for £45 currently. I was quite fortunate to get this actually from CEX through a CEX lottery, and it's absolutely immaculate, pretty much. Apart from a few little scuffs on there, it's got everything, no scratches on the discs. One of the best shoot 'em ups available in the PAL regions, at least anyway, on the Xbox 360. This one's gonna hurt your wallet if you want that one. Majin and the Forsaken Kingdom. This is a really incredibly underrated hidden gem. I think this is available on the PlayStation 3 as well. And this will currently set you back the grand sum of £22, which has gone up significantly since in the past year. This was a lot cheaper than that, I can tell you that much. Oni Chambara, Bikini Samurai Squad, or One Chambara, Bikini Samurai Squad, whichever way you want to put it. You would have heard of this, definitely. What I find strange about this game is that it is available to buy through the Xbox One store, and it's backwards compatible. So as that's available, I'm surprised this is still as expensive as it is. This is currently going for £32. Back to the Future, the video game on the 360. Now this is obviously available on the PlayStation 3, I believe. I'm not entirely sure about PlayStation 3. I'm sure it is. Xbox One and PlayStation 4. All versions go for over 30 quid. Currently, this is at £30 for the Xbox 360. I was lucky enough to buy this when it first came out back in, I think it was like 2013, 2014. But it is a very, very good. Is it Telltale? Yeah, Telltale Games. It's absolutely brilliant point and click adventure game. Love this through and through. I'm still going through this one because I completed the Xbox One version, but never actually ever, pardon me, completed this one. Top Gun Hardlock. Wow. Now this is a great arcadey shooting game. Flying game, you know? Sort of like, I don't know, Propeller Arena maybe? No. Similar, I guess, in some ways. But this one will currently set you back £20. So I thoroughly enjoyed this game, and I suggest you get it. If you like Afterburner, you'll definitely like that. Curveball coming up. Virtual on, I was about to say Oratorio Tangram. Now this is Virtual on 4 Force, or Virtual on Force, hence the 4. This one, okay, it's difficult because it's Japanese only, but it is multi-region. So it's region free rather. This one will set you back £40 plus. So you're talking between 40 and 70 quid for this. There is a special edition box set. It comes with these really funny bouncy balls, which I'm looking at getting myself actually. Shh, don't tell anyone. But it comes with loads of the music, 4 CD soundtracks with that. But yes, this one, it's not difficult to get. It's just not many people know about it. But and the DLC, you can only get that if you use a I think it's a Chinese account or something like that, Japanese account, Xbox account to get it. Fortunately, I've got that. But because the DLC is region free, if you've got another account, you can use it on your main account. Very much like the original Virtual on Xbox Live Arcade. Williams Pinball Classics. Okay, so this one is £22 currently on CEX. I know a certain YouTuber mentioned this not so long ago. and it suddenly went out of stock. That ain't going to happen with me talking about it. I can tell you that much now. But this one is only really for if you like pinball games. If you like Pinball FX, for example, or games like Curveballs, or even that fucking, do you remember Windows 95 pinball? Yeah, well then you're going to love this. And if you obviously love pinball as it is. Catherine, this one's been steadily increasing. This one currently goes for £20. I don't know what to say about it. It's a puzzle game, but it's anime and it's very interesting. Look it up if you don't know about it. It's a bit weird. Bit weird is probably going a bit too far. The big one everyone knows about, Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005. Well, this one currently goes for £45 on CEX. It's going for more now on eBay. I've got 2 copies of this. I was very fortunate to pick up an Xbox 360 about a year ago with a stack of games, none of which I wanted, but it had this in it, and it's not this copy. And I only paid 20 quid for the whole lot, so I got lucky with that one. But this is the best version, period, of Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005. You need this. Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Yes, this one is currently sitting at the grand sum of £20. I've had this. This is my original copy. It's a little bit. Well, I'll get a new case for that. But this comes with the Teddy bot bag and different cards. Teddy's up there. You probably can't see him, but he's up there. 20 quid. The original Persona 4 Arena isn't worth as much. You saw this coming. Lollipop Chainsaw. What's not to be said about this? Lollipop Chainsaw is currently going for on CEX at £30. This will increase. It may decrease once the remaster comes out later this year. Yeah, that's my original copy as well. Splatterhouse, again, you saw this one coming. Splatterhouse is currently going for £38. I've enjoyed this, but somewhat haven't enjoyed it. I mean, it has its flaws, but it's incredibly gory, and that's what you want from a game like this. So, yeah, and also, as far as I'm aware, you can unlock Splatterhouse 2 and 3 in this. Family Guy, Back to the Multiverse. Now, I've been playing this over the past few days. Family Guy Back to the Multiverse is currently going for £20, and this will increase again very soon. I've been really enjoying this, actually. It's very funny. I mean, even if you don't really like Family Guy, it's good fun. But yeah, 20 quid currently. Another curveball, Mayhem or Mayhem 3D. Now, this, okay, if you can see that, it's very much similar. The graphics are very much similar to Mad World on the Nintendo Wii. But this was a brand new copy from America. I bought this, and it still comes with the 3D glasses, as you can see. This is a bit of a difficult one to price. Okay, you can't get this on CEX, but you're looking at about 30 to 60 quid if you're ordering this from America, and that's brand new, sealed. Okay, there was a guy that had a load of these, and that's why I bought one. It's very good. It's basically a Destruction Derby type game, but with the graphics of Mad World. What more could you want? It's brilliant, and those 3D glasses do actually work. Ashura's Wrath. Ashura's Wrath. You know, that one's coming from Capcom. I mean, with the DLC, you can fight Ryu as well. Evil Ryu, I think it is, or Akuma. Akuma and Ryu, actually. Right, okay. So I'm just having a look for my list here. Ashura's Wrath will set you back the sum of £25 in CEX. Digimon All-Star Rumble. Well, okay, this is a bit like it's a Pokemon. It's a lot of people used to call it a cheap knockoff of Pokemon. Well, Digimon's its own thing. Digimon All-Star Rumble is actually currently sitting at £18, but when I recorded this, it was 22, so it might have gone up again in the past few days. But this actually is quite a good little game. I would say it's a little bit like, I think I'm sticking my neck out on the line when I say it's a little bit like Super Smash Bros. But I only played a little bit of it, so don't quote me on that. 50 Cent Blood in the Sand. I'm not sure why this is so expensive, but this is currently £25. £25. I've enjoyed the start of this. I haven't got around to playing it more than that. I've played about 15-20 minutes of it, but so far thoroughly enjoying it. I guess this is because it's such a good game and maybe a somewhat limited or people didn't really buy so much of it at the time because, let's be honest, every other 50-cent game is shit. Right, this is more like a double whammy really, but we'll class it as two different ones. Transformers Fall of Cybertron and Transformers War for Cybertron, both currently on CEX at £28. Buy them. Buy them. You need these games, I'm telling you, because they are absolutely brilliant. Fantastic storytelling. If you love the Transformers, you will love those games. Big shout out to Megabeard for this, my mate Megabeard. You'll never see him on a video or anything because he's a very, very private person. But he helped me pick this up from Guildford CEX, and that is the Dragon Ball Z Budokai HD collection. Now people have got problems with this because it doesn't contain the second Budokai game, but this is currently £30. £30 on CEX. I think that's really expensive for what it is, but this was in the Guildford store and it's immaculate. I was happy to get that. It's probably worth mentioning as well. There's a few other things that, you know, I'll mention them after these last two games. A couple of little honourable mentions. Right, this it's got a bit of fading on it, but the Simpsons game. Okay, great game. Currently going for £22. I think that's worth. It's worth the money. It is a very, very good Simpsons game. Probably one of the best Simpsons games, I think. Some people would disagree and say Simpsons Arcade, but you can't buy that on a physical disc. So, and finally, the Capcom Digital Collection. That's currently going on CEX at £22. But as of this previous weekend, it was out of stock. This is a great collection. It's worth mentioning that Rocket Man Axis of Evil, which is contained on this, contains that it came from Uranus. Yeah, I see what they're doing there. Expansion pack. So it's got the DLC with it as well. But you got all sorts on here, and do you know what? It's not many people think about this, but it's got Final Fight Double Impact on there as well, which has got two games in it: Final Fight and this other arcade. I forget what game it is now, but you play as like a warrior with a sword, and you can change to like a ninja and things like that. I feel it's cool, but that's within Double Impact. So yeah, there you go. There's all your expensive games, or the ones that I have. I have some other ones, but not quite hitting that £20 mark. An honourable mention would be the Hitman HD trilogy, which is currently sitting at £18 on CEX. Actually, I've got a couple here I might as well show you, which are honourable mentions. So, can't remember the prices of these. Well, actually, I probably can, really. Just have a little look through my list here. Battle Fantasia is currently £18. Akai Katana is currently sitting at, I think, £20. Deadpool, well, this goes up and down. I mean, at one point it was like 30 odd quid, but this is £18 on CEX. And Death Smiles Deluxe Edition, I think that's £18. Well worth picking up, but I might have got them the wrong way round. Maybe Akai Katana is £20 or £18, and that one's 20. Anyway, that's your lot for that. That's your lot for my Xbox 360 stuff for now. I mean, I have got so many other Xbox 360 games that it probably would be good to do a follow-up video to make it a foursome and just say, look, yeah, these are the honourable mentions, really, but with no specific pricing set on them. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found some of this very informative, because I learnt myself a couple of things here, that there's a few games that I didn't actually realise I had. But there you go. That's what happens when you have way too many games. Anyway, I hope you're all well. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. And leave any comments below if you've got any questions about these particular games. I should be able to help you. If not, ta-ta for now. I need to put my finger down here now and turn off this GoPro. See you later.